Some fun things we could have done. We could maybe sprinkle a little cheese in there, maybe. You ever had cheesy biscuits?
No, but
I'm from Wisconsin. We put cheese on everything, so.
I'm from Mississippi. We eat.
All right, we are back again after our cornbread incident the other day in the kitchen with Miss Bonnie. That's Miss Bonnie. We got some remarks that they were, some of you folks really, yeah, we were funny. We were hilarious, Mom. When we watched it, we laughed. So it was a lot of fun. So in our video, we mentioned possibly making another video in the kitchen with Bonnie, Miss Bonnie, to make biscuits. And I said in the cornbread video, I have never, that I recall, made homemade biscuits. I've always popped this out of a can and threw them on a pan. And that's only been a couple of times. So we're going to show you how to make Miss Bonnie's biscuits. Now you may make them a different way. There's different ways to do it. This is how our family does it. And every time they're made by someone in our family, people rave about them. So your mileage may vary, but this is Miss Bonnie's way to make biscuits. So she's going to sit there and watch me and laugh at me. And we'll see what happens. So she's going to tell me what to do like all good moms do. So all right, so what's my first step, Mom?
Well, you've got your bowl here.
Yep.
You got your equipment.
Got everything we need.
Flour.
I think.
You got your
we need flour first, right?
Yes, you need flour first.
How much?
That cup full.
All right. This is a 2/3 cup. At least that's what it says. About like that?
Yeah, put that in there.
All right. Just a regular, 2/3 cup.
Now,
this is not fancy baking. We're not scientific in this family. We kind of throw it in till it looks good. So just
wait.
Yeah?
Get another cup.
Oh, another one?
You can't make but 3 biscuits with
Oh,
that.
okay. Well, how many of these do I want?
That's enough.
2 of them?
Just 2 of them, yeah.
All right. So that would be 4/3. That's 1 cup and 1/3.
Okay.
If you're trying to be scientific. And I was a little bit of a math nerd, so
okay.
I know that. So, okay, we got our flour. What's next?
You're shortening.
Shortening.
It may be a
You
little...
can use oil. You can use olive oil. You can use lard, which would probably make it really good. But we're using Crisco, this stuff. So how much should I put in, Mom?
Well, fill your spoonful and I'll tell you if you got enough.
About like that? A little more?
Okay, put that in.
That's a teaspoon, folks. That's not...
It's a helping teaspoon.
It's a heaping, helping teaspoon. All right, so I'm going to just use my finger because I think I'm going to get my fingers dirty anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get that out of the way. What's next?
Okay, put a little bit more shortening in it.
A little bit more shortening?
Yeah. That's enough. That's enough. Okay, put that in.
The feeling of Crisco in the morning. We're doing this before lunch so we can have them with our lunch. We're having mashed potatoes.
I don't know any
some
further.
lima beans. And some... Okay, what's next, Mom?
Your buttermilk.
Buttermilk. How much buttermilk?
I don't have
See,
any idea.
we don't have science here, folks. We just pour it in. You tell me when to stop.
Okay. Okay, now stop.
That was probably maybe 1/4 cup. Now I get in there with my hands.
No, you mix it up with a spoon.
Spoon. Can I use this spoon?
No, it's too small.
Too small? So we need like a tablespoon?
I want a big spoon. A serving.
Like one of these?
Yeah, there you go.
Tablespoon. Now we just mix it up?
Yeah.
We have to make sure all that shortening gets mixed in with it, right?
Yeah.
So this is kind of a process to...
Stir it all in.
Now when you watch like the Food Network on TV, the people are in there with their hands doing this, but we're using a spoon. Whoops, looks like we need a little more moisture. Should we put more buttermilk or do you want to put water in it?
Put water in it.
Put water in it. Just a little at a time until it gets to where you want it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to keep mixing this a little bit and break some of that shortening up. There's probably all them fancy tools you could do to mix it up in there too, because I know they have them, that bakers use them. But we're not bakers. We're not scientific.
Okay, pour some water in.
Pour a little bit of water.
Mm-hmm. Pour it all.
Pour it all? Yeah, it's maybe another
Now,
1/4 cup.
let's see how much you can mix it.
Don't slide too far off. You'll get off camera, Mom. You're the star of the show, not me.
Let them look at you while you stir it up.
This is really riveting television, folks. This is like riveting. I'm sure that you're just tied to your seats as we do. Oh, evidently we need a little bit more water. And I'm making a mess, but that's okay. Because I'm a guy and that's what we do. All right, let's see if we can get this mixed up. It's starting to look kind of like a biscuit batter.
Get off the sides here. Take your hand. Your hand.
You saw how I was followed directions there? I used a spoon and not my hand.
You had to.
Typical son, right?
Typical. No, I don't know whether you're typical or not.
Mom, nobody in this family's typical. We're all a little half.
Just stir the flour.
In baking terms, we're all about half baked.
Okay.
Okay, is that looking pretty good?
Yeah, stir it up good. Not so fast, not so fast. Do you feel the shortening?
I don't feel the shortening, but
You
I feel cramps in my arm from stirring it. That's our oven beeping back there. We preheated our oven to 350. Get that? 350 degrees, preheat your oven. Okay. Is that looking pretty good?
Yes. Now you got to put some flour here on the wax paper.
Well, I already made a mess and did that. So we'll just kind of fluff that around here.
Put some more. You got to have more.
Put some more.
Put about a half a cup.
This is where it gets fun and messy. Not
right
like that?
here.
Like that? And then
Yeah,
spread
put
it around?
Okay, stop.
Stop.
Now then, get another cup of flour.
Another cup of flour.
I don't want it to stick. And put it right here in a little.
And a little mound.
Yeah. Okay, now.
Now what do I do?
Get it here on a paper. Okay, now then, you're going to
Take
take
that,
your dough out.
all of that?
You're going to dump it right here in this pile of flour.
See that? Can you
Yeah.
taste it already?
Oh, it tastes like mush.
It tastes like mush. Probably does. All right, I'm going to get every last morsel off this spoon. Like that.
Now
Okay, can we get this out of the way? Let's throw that in the side.
No, don't
All
throw
right.
my bowl.
Now what?
Okay, now you're going to fix it where you can roll it out. You got to put flour on top of that.
Flour on top.
Not too much. Pick your finger up and roll it kind of a little bit. Now, turn it over.
Make it into little balls.
Now, yeah. All right.
You can tell I've never done this, but it's like Play-Doh, so it's kind of fun. Quit laughing, Mom,
Well, it's funny.
because I don't know what I'm doing.
No, you got it enough. You got
If
it.
I'm making it into a ball, did I do okay?
You did it.
Do I need to make it a really pretty
Then
ball?
just, roll it around in your hand, get the flour all in it.
I got a blob right there. That's like a quarter of a biscuit right there. We need to get that off of there. We don't want to waste any of this. I know if you do this too much, you mess the biscuits up. You don't want to overwork it, right?
Who said that?
I hear it on TV. I don't know. They don't know what they're
I
talking
don't
about.
pay attention to it.
She doesn't watch much TV except for Hallmark Channel. Just saying. So she doesn't watch them food shows. So she hasn't been contaminated by all those experts that supposedly know what they're
Okay,
doing.
now put that right there. Now I want you to pinch off a piece.
Pinch off a piece. That bigger?
No, it got to be bigger than that.
More?
Okay, roll that around. Roll that around.
Need some flour in my hands.
Hold your hands like this. No, like that. Like that. There you go. That helps them get
And then
round.
right there? Like that?
Mash it down.
Mash it down. That good?
Yeah, but it should have been in the pan you're going to cook it in. Where's
Oh,
the
let me wash my hands
No,
first.
no. You're going to put the pan over here, but did you put oil in here?
No, put the pan up here and I'll take care of it. Throw it up here. Let's just be messy, folks. Put
some
a
oil.
little bit of oil in the pan. We've got a cookie sheet. Any kind of baking sheet or baking pan will work. We took a cookie sheet and covered it with aluminum foil because it had a little weathering on it. And so we didn't think that looked good. So we're just using a piece of foil on top. I'm going to take a paper towel. Try not to make too much of a mess. You make a wad out of it. You just spread that all around so they don't stick. Just like that. I'm sure you can see how well I spread that on there. What? Now,
Put your biscuit in.
can you throw that away for me, please?
You wasted all sharpening.
Now, I'll take my round biscuit that I made into a ball, and I stick it in the corner.
Not really there, about there.
Yeah.
No.
Isn't that pretty?
Mash it down one time. Okay.
A little bit. Now do it again until I'm done.
Make
right?
it in kind of a roll down here.
Oh, make this into a
Yeah.
roll?
Make it not in a roll, but a long roll where you can pinch it off.
It's all sticky again. I think I need some more flour on it.
You're going to have more flour, you're going to have dry biscuit.
Oop, don't want that. All right, so there we go. So we're gonna pinch off a piece. I'm gonna roll it up. Is that too small?
No, it's not too small.
All right, I'm gonna put that there. Give it a little mash down. Take off another piece. Roll it up. See that technique, folks? You cup your hands and you roll it.
You don't mop your shirt in it.
I don't want to mop my shirt in it. It'll just look like I'm having fun in the kitchen. You notice we're not wearing aprons. I don't know if there's an apron in this house, but pat that down. Grab our next piece. Roll it into a ball.
Like this.
Like that.
This makes it into a ball if you coupled your hand. You
It's a
don't have
little
to.
sticky, Mom.
Well, that's because you didn't start it off.
I think I need a little more flour in my hands.
Now, couple it. Couple your fingers. There you go.
Put that on there. Give it a little mash down. See, we're dropping them on. We're not rolling it out and cutting them. We call that drop biscuits. At least I call them drop biscuits. Too much flour, Mom. You dry them out.
You got 2 more biscuit here.
We're making a small batch because it's just us two. Now, if my dad was still alive, there would be about 5 pans of these to be made, right? Because Dad loved him some biscuits. And he would eat them every meal if you gave them to him. My dad liked his biscuits.
Okay. You got 1 more to make.
And we'll squish that up and we'll stick it right down here on the end. Roll, 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 roll. And pat it down.
Mash them all down.
That one's kind of big, but oh well.
You won't have them the same size.
Nope.
Wet your fingers like this and pat them down.
I just made a mess.
I know.
I'm going to be wearing my work.
Don't what? Now then.
Okay, so now what?
You clean your hands off.
We can throw all that stuff away. So let's do that first while my hands are still dirty. All right, let me wash my hands quick to get all that biscuit goodness off.
How many more you gonna make tomorrow?
Let's see how these come out before I commit to anything. After I make these biscuits, you may not want me making them anymore. We'll see. All right, so now what? We throw them in the oven?
No, you don't throw them. You place them in the oven.
We don't throw them, we place. Look at that. Eh? Looky there, we got 7 of them. That's like, I don't know.
Get the flour off of these here.
I thought we were putting a little flour on them to make them so I could pat them down. How's that? I probably patted them down too much.
Okay, I'm gonna show you another trick.
What? Oh, Mom's gonna show me a trick here. Cooking tip with Miss Bonnie. Tip, tip.
So you have too much flour on them.
Have too much flour on them.
Yeah.
So you can dab the flour off.
You dab the oil right on top
Excuse
of the
me.
flour.
Get a little oil on a napkin or a paper towel. I got a little too overachieving like with that
On the
flour.
flour.
And I almost messed them up. So
No, you didn't miss them up.
I hope I didn't ruin these biscuits. If I did, because I don't know what I'm doing. She may never want me making biscuits for her again.
What did you put in these biscuits?
Only what you told me to put in them, Mom.
What was it?
We had some buttermilk, some Crisco, not Crisco, yeah, Crisco, shortening, a little bit of water, and some flour. Now, there's a certain kind of flour you're supposed to use. Is it self-rising flour?
And what was the other kind?
I don't know. There's regular
Plain.
flour. You always use self-rising flour in your biscuits, right?
Right.
All right, so make
do
sure.
not get
Self-rising flour. You make plain flour, they don't rise.
plain. You have
Or
to put baking
you
powder.
have to put baking powder. You get self-rising, baking powder's there. Much easier to do. So now is the time to put them in the oven?
Right. Did you turn the oven on?
Yes, the oven is preheated to 350. Let me go grab the camera. Here's our oven. You can see it's on 350. I'm going to open the oven and Mom's going to put them in. Center rack. There we go. All right. Now, how long do they have to cook for, Mom? Get over here.
I just keep looking until they start turning brown. It's
So you don't
probably
have a
about,
time?
you check them in about 15 minutes.
So about 10, 15 minutes, and she usually just keeps an eye on them until they start getting golden brown and goodness. And that's when they're done, right?
That's when they're done.
That's when they're done. All right, well, we will see you when they're close to done.
Right, but
Okay, now. Okay, they're out of the oven now. Ours didn't brown up really well. I think there might have been a temperature setting on the oven wrong, but Mom assures me they're done. They're done, right? So now do we like take a little butter and spread it on the top of them? Is that what we want to do?
mm-hmm.
While they're still warm, let it kind of soak down in there a little bit. I don't know if you... That's hot. Probably shouldn't do
No,
that.
not on here. Put it here.
Yeah, you don't want to get hot on your formica. Don't ask me why I know that. Get those all rubbed in there.
Just put it up and let it melt and run down.
Yep. Ignore the beeping in the background. We got dinner brewing back there, so it's just telling us stuff is done. You probably wish you were here. We're having like fresh cabbage and all kind of other good stuff. All right, so now that these are done, Mom, should we grab one and try it?
I'll let you try it.
All right, here we go. I'm going to grab this little one here on the end since the butter's all melted on that one.
It's hot now.
Then I cut it open.
Yeah.
These look kind of like biscuits I remember as a kid. Ooh, it's hot. It is indeed done, as you can see. Now I'm going to take a little bit more of this butter.
Put the whole thing.
Okay, Mom. She said put the whole thing on it, so... Hey, we're from the South. Butter rules. Right up there with pork fat, right?
I guess.
Put that there. Melt it down into some buttery biscuit goodness.
Woo!
It's crumbling in my hands, which means it is flaky. So that's good.
I put the other one on top of it. I'll talk about it.
Do you want that piece? Or are we going to do it this way?
We'll do it that way.
See, it's just crumbling. It's so flaky.
Ooh, it's hot. Mm-hmm.
It's hot. But it tastes really good. It tastes like a biscuit. There's a little bit of crunchy on the bottom where it did cook a little more solid. It just didn't brown. But hey,
Had the temperature set wrong.
it's still good. And I'll still eat it. And I might have to dip it in my cabbage for lunch today. Mom, where are you going? So did I do okay on the biscuits?
I haven't tasted them yet. You've eaten it all.
We're family, so we can share.
It's good.
Did I do okay?
You did fine.
For a first shot?
First shot tomorrow.
Did I screw anything? What
You
did I
make
screw
them
up?
for dinner, breakfast in the morning.
What did I mess up?
Not a thing in the world. They done.
Did you hear that? She said her son did something right because he's awesome. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. That's how we make our biscuits. You may make them different. They weren't quite perfect because of the oven, but for a first time, they're very eatable and they're very yummy. And see, she's so good she wants more. Some fun things we could have done. We could maybe sprinkle a little cheese in there maybe. You ever had cheesy biscuits?
No, but
I'm from Wisconsin. We put cheese on everything, so.
I'm from Mississippi. We eat.
Did you hear that? She's from Mississippi. They just eat the stuff. So anyway, hope you enjoyed our show. Hope you enjoyed In the Kitchen with Miss Bonnie. Did you enjoy it, Mom?
I didn't know I was going to be in it till I got in it.
Well, she did put makeup on this morning, so she must have known something was up. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Cook In the Kitchen with Miss Bonnie. I don't know what else I could have her make while I'm here, so this might be the end of this series of videos unless we think of something else silly and fun to do. So thanks for watching and enjoy the biscuits.
Bye. That's real. Really good.